Namaskar, I am Rajendra Salokhe. Our today's topic is Semi Slav Defense. Now, before that, we'll revise the Queen's Gambit decline opening. Starts with d4, d5, and c4. White plays c4, which is pawn is offered for gambit. So if black plays c6, then it is Slav defense. If black plays knight to c6, then it is Chigorin defense. Black plays to e5, then it is Albin counter gambit. If black plays bishop f5, then it is Grau or Baltic defense. If black plays to knight f6, then it is Marshall defense. If black plays c5, then it is symmetrical defense. And now we'll see the moves of Semi Slav defense. There are going to be two videos on this. So the Semi Slav defense, d4, d5, c4, c6. This is Slav, of course. Or sometimes after c4, e6 is also played. If you want to differentiate between this Slav and Semi-Slav, then some people play e6 also. So c6, knight f3, knight f6, knight c3. This is called Slav accepted. Means Slav defense is accepted by the white. Black plays e6 now, and it makes a very nice pawn structure here, just like a wall around his pieces. And this is Semi-Slav now. So in Semi-Slav, the next common moves are 5e3, knight to d7, 5e3 and knight to d7. Look at the right side. And then after these two moves are there, bishop to d3 and queen to c2. So first see bishop to d3. This is called Mehran variation. So we'll watch a game played in this Mehran variation. It is now d4, d5, c4. Now he plays e6, knight c3. Now he plays c6. So it is, then plays e3. Now in fact our actually fourth move is knight c3. Has played some moves earlier. You know, our fifth move is e3, so e3 has played earlier. Knight f6. Now he plays knight f3, which was our third move. Knight d7, bishop d3, d cross c4, bishop cross c4, b5, threat to bishop, bishop goes to d3, bishop d6, white castles, bishop b7, bishop d2, black castles, knight to e2, c5, bishop cross b5, bishop cross f3, g cross f3. Now if you look at the material, black has 6 pawns while white has 7 pawns. White is 1 pawn up, so bishop cross, here goes the pawn, cross h2. This is a very nice move because black has disturbed the castle, black has got a pawn, and if you take this bishop with king, then see what happens. King cross h2, queen to b8 and check, push knight in between, then this bishop is gone. So material is equal, but black got a pawn and white's castle is disturbed. We go back here, white is not taking the bishop, he moves the king to g2, bishop d6, rook h1, trying to attack on the h-pearl now that the castle is disturbed. Rook b8, plays a4 for protection of this bishop because this rook is attacking. Queen cross b6, sorry, queen to b6 only, bishop c3, rook d8, queen to c2, knight f8, bishop d3, rook to d8, rook to c8, sorry, c8 here, e5, threatening the queen, queen goes to c7, rook a4, c cross d4, rook cross d4. Now see, the fourth rank is totally open and white rook is on the fourth rank. e5, rook c4, queen e7, knight g3, g6, rook d1, rook cross c4, bishop cross c4, bishop b4, b3, bishop cross c3, queen cross c3, knight to d7, queen to d3. Now is gathered double force on this d file, queen and rook, but it cannot take the knight because it's protected by another knight at f6 and queen. Knight c5, queen c3, knight d7, queen d2, rook b7, e4, knight c5, b4, knight e6, bishop cross e6, queen cross e6, queen to g5, rook to b8, knight f5, knight e8, knight e7 and check. This knight is protected by the queen. King to g7, rook h1, knight f6, queen to h6 and check, king to h8, knight d5, knight h5. So he separates the rook and queen. by putting the knight here at h5. Rook cross h5. This is again a bold move because sacrificing the rook here, but he knows that somehow we can destroy all the major pieces here of black, and is one of the pawns can promote. So g cross h5, knight f6. He push, otherwise it is a checkmate, because if queen captures this h7, then it is checkmate. So he brings the rook here and gives a check, but that rook is gone. King cross g8, queen cross e6. So all the pieces have gone, only pawns have left. Now this way for this pawn is open now. b5, he moves the pawn up, he captures the pawn, moves the pawn here. The first thing white does is blocks the pawn. Now nobody can stop this pawn and it becomes a queen. So white has a great advantage and is sure to win now. We'll see another variation here, which is 6 queen to c2, d4, d5, c4, c6, knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, e6, Semi Slav, 5e3, knight d7, and queen to c2. This is called anti-Mehran variation. First was Mehran, this is anti-Mehran. The sixth move is queen to c2. Oh, in the chart I have shown it for the black, but it is for the white. So we'll see a game played in this. d4, d5, c4, e6, knight c3, knight f6, knight f3, c6, Semi Slav, 5e3, knight d7, queen c2. Queen c2 is our variation now, what we're studying. Bishop d6, bishop d3, black castles, white castles, queen to e7. He makes a battery of this queen and bishop. A pawn goes to c5 to obstruct. So bishop c7, e4, e5, e cross d5, c cross d5, bishop g5, queen to e6, knight b5, bishop b8, bishop cross f6, captures the knight here, e4. By the way, this white Anatoly Karpov is playing. Bishop h4, e cross f3, bishop cross h7, check, king to h8, bishop to f5 threatens the queen here, queen goes to c6, knight c3, he captures this pawn in the castle. So king captures, king cross g2, knight cross c5, d cross c5, d4 and check to white king, bishop to e4, again brings bishop in between, queen h6, bishop g3, bishop h3 and check, protection is from the queen here, king to g1, takes the rook. Actually the position is, though white rook has gone, black is already one knight down. I can take this bishop and compensate, but again there is a threat here for the knight. Let's see now. Now white has one rook less, but black is less by bishop and knight, so 6 points. So white is up actually here, but this goes here. D cross c3, queen cross c3, bishop f4, bishop cross b7, rook to e8, c6, bishop to d2, queen to c5, f5, c7, threatens f4, threatens the bishop, c8 and queen, rook cross queen, bishop cross c8, f cross g3 captures his pawn, but queen cross f8 and check, king moves to s7, h cross g3, queen to c6, rook to d1, threatening the bishop, bishop goes to s6, that is a mistake actually, bishop d7, queen to b6, bishop to f5 and check. Queen has to come in between because king cannot move anywhere here, so queen has to come in between. He doesn't make hurry taking the queen, instead puts rook on d7, a6, queen f7, queen cross f5, queen cross f5 and check, king goes to g8 and rook goes to d8 and checkmate. So Semi Slav, one more video will be there, so please keep watching, subscribe the channel. Thank you.